Welcome back to the John Roberts Gaming Channel. This is John Roberts, and you are watching Commander Slash Episode 4. This is an exciting one, so I recommend watching this episode through. It's a very interesting game, so please just sit back, relax. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Germany Round 7. Let's take a look at the Allies and what they did. For the US, 7 infantry, 5 artillery. Took back Alaska. That was his only combat. Non-combat. Put a ton in Finland. 26, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. 56. So we would need something like 40 units in Karelia to hold it. Alright, we'll do all this calculating after we look at moves. Kept the Shuck going. Moved an infantry to Western USA. Moved his fleet, or reinforced his fleet, up in Sea Zone 3. Landed some aircraft in Moscow. The transports, the rotation of the transports. Put some units on Honolulu. I guess he's got his eyes on some islands. And he mobilized everything out of Eastern USA. And the Russians, 5 infantry. 5 infantry had to repair 6 points of damage. He attacked Kazakh. I lost 2 artillery and 5 infantry. Soviet Union retreated with 1 infantry, 5 artillery, 3 tanks, 2 fighters. Lost 6 infantry. So it was technically a profit for him. I just don't think that was a good move. So I don't know. Let's see how that works out for him. Because he's got 19, 29, 36, 37, 38. And I already have defense for 38 here. So I shouldn't have to reinforce this, should I? I'm not going to be able to hold West Russia, am I? No, sir. The Japanese are going to have to take care of this. That's a nice prize that he left there for us. Oh, they go before me, that's correct. Okay, so they're going to wipe this out with the British. Yeah, so we'll have to pull out of West Russia. Well, let's get our purchases. 12 infantry and 1 tank. I like it. Alright, let's take Caucasus. And we shall take Vologda. Get ourselves some income. Continue to bomb them. It's better than doing nothing with the bomber. Okay, that's it. May the dice gods be with us. That was very nice. The bomber can go back in Karelia. Put the 10 tanks back in Karelia. Going to leave behind 1 infantry. I lied, 2 infantry. I want 2 infantry there. 1 infantry there. Move everything to Belarusia. Move everything out into Poland. Put a good amount of units in Germany. Leave a good amount of units in Germany. Leave a fighter in Germany and anti-aircraft. He can 1-2 punch me if he wanted to, if I don't keep myself defended properly. Even though he put all his fighters in Moscow, he can only come into Germany with 20 units this round. 7. So I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I put 10 in there, that'll be 23. So that's fine defense. Tank will just wait here. West Russia is safe until the Japanese go and can move those troops out of there. So let's take an anti-aircraft gun and we'll just put another infantry instead. That's fine. Okay. Let's mobilize. 1 tank. 2 more infantry. All the rest in Germany. We got 1 for Italy. Let's see it, United Kingdom. It is the 7th round. We are going as Japan, and we are reviewing the United Kingdom. 8 infantry and 2 artillery was the purchase. Held on in Kazakh. I lost 4 artilleries. He retreated with his 4 fighters. He lost 2 infantry and 2 tanks. So that's 18 to 16, so I actually profited on that. So this worked out. Caucasus was won. Lost a tank taking Caucasus. All great news. Took Algeria, so Africa's over. We get the 1 from Morocco. I was able to hold it as long as possible. And then that will be it for Africa. So we got an infantry in Persia. The fighters down to India. Continue to stack up Finland. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with it for very long. We're going to try with the Japanese fighters. 3 infantry to India, the rest up in United Kingdom. The Japanese... 11 infantry leaves 11 IPC. Let's purchase a fighter. And then a tank. I think that's the same purchase as last turn. It's not a bad buy at all. Alright, we will use this 1 infantry to take Novosibirsk. We are going to go for this tank. It is a shame we don't have 1 more unit there, but it is what it is. Let's use the 5 fighters. A bombing run, since there's really nothing else to do. And let's see if we can get a little something from the dice gods. So may the dice gods be with us. Alright, well we got Caucasus. I'm happy about that. And we didn't lose a bomber. I'm happy about that. Before we go landing our aircraft here though, let's take a look. 20, 46, 53, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. We'll say 61, 62, 63. So I think 40. Somewhere between 40 and 45 units would hold Karelia. I can see that we already have that. I could already see that we have that. But how many do we have? 34, 39, 40, 51, 54, 56, 57. So here, so we could take, I mean, we could take 10 units out of here and probably still hold this. So that would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. I guess the US still has to go too. Yeah, we're leaving everything in Karelia. No doubt. And we're putting as many units as we can in Kazakh. There's another fighter here. We have to check our aircraft here. We have 8, 9, 10. What does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Couple more aircraft and he's going to have to watch out for himself there. I have number 11 right here. Though I want to keep this bomber back. Keep this bomber back for trading. Move all the units up. All of them, all of them, all of them. Fighter. Get the 7 infantry. Land them in Yunnan. Let's do a double and triple check. I think that looks good. Let's mobilize the fighter, the tank, and all the infantry. You know where they go. And you know what they're for. Let's see it. Allies. USA is up. Germany, round 8. So this is interesting. This is interesting. First, let's get rid of this thing, this pin. And let's review the Allies. 8 infantry and 4 artillery. He failed to take Vologda, failed to take Novosibirsk, but he destroyed the infantry and had no losses in both cases. Infantry to Western Canada, the regular Shuck in Eastern Canada. Put a bomber, 4 fighters. And Russia, he's continuing to put units in Honolulu. Seems odd. More units into Finland. And 5 transports sent back to C-Zone 10. Mobilized. He put 2 units out of Western USA. And then we'll look over Soviet Union, and this is also interesting. No purchases. So he has 31 IPC, so he could purchase 8 units and put them in Moscow. He cannot even do that, so he is in trouble. So let's review what he did. He took the free land. He took Caucasus, and then he did this, where he lost 7 infantry and an artillery, only getting 5 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft artillery, so that was not a profit for him. So I don't know what he was thinking there. He put everything back in Russia. So counting everything up, if I put everything in West Russia, I think I can hit Moscow with about 60 units, and I think he'll only be able to have about 35 units in there. Maybe 40 units. I don't even think he could. He's got to spend 9 IPCs before he can even purchase 1 infantry to get this down to -7 and be able to produce 1 infantry. And he's got 31 IPC. So he's got 14, 18, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32. And here I've got 34, 39, 40, 43, 54. I've got 8 more units here, another one here. You know, a couple of units will have to be used to take Archangel and Caucasus. But yeah, about 60 units I can hit. You know, I got another fighter over here. So if I put everything in West Russia, Germany will take Moscow. And Germany will be able to hold Berlin, no problem. You know, we can send out a few units. We don't even need to send out too many. We could retain plenty of units. Of course, he'll take Karelia, but like I said before, I will gladly trade Karelia for Moscow. So let's do that. Let's purchase our units. Germany has some dough. We could consider a fighter, but I don't need it. I don't need a fighter. Forget the fighter. We want land. He has lots of land units. I want lots of land units. 15, eh? Let's do this. Let's get a tank. I don't want to put 2 units in Karelia. One issue we do have is the Japanese aircraft. The British can certainly come take the Japanese aircraft. That's fine. A slight error on my part. I did not think he was not going to take back West Russia. Well, the British don't have a lot of aircraft. They just have land units, so maybe I could leave behind a few units and make him have to hurt himself to get those 8 fighters. Leave the anti-aircraft gun. Put the other anti-aircraft gun up there. Well, there's no aircraft. Alright, well that's the purchase. I think we have to make this move, because this is how we're going to win the game. So, let's do it. We'll bring this fighter in. Okay, we'll just have the bomber help. May the dice gods be with us. So let's see. He's got 7. He's got 14, 18, 19, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32. I'm assuming these two will be gone. So he's got 32. And he's got a capacity of -8. So he needs 9. So that leaves him with 22. So he'll be able to put 5 more units in there. So the 16, 17. So it's 21, 22. So if we put 29 of these, that's 50. If we put, let's see, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then if we put these fighters here, this one cannot reach, the one from Germany, the bomber. So now that's 29. What does he have here? He's got 27, 28, 29, 30, 35. We could hold back all the tanks, and he still doesn't have enough to get this. So that's 14, 25, 30, 38, 39, 40, 41. So let's put these 5 infantry. So it's 14, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 36. And he's got 27, 28, 29, 30, 35, 36. So we'll put 1 more infantry up there. And I was wrong. I should have purchased the 2 infantry for Karelia because that's where I'm putting them. Alright, let's make sure we move these units up. We'll put 4 units in. Poland, let's count this. Let's see. He's got 8, 18, 19, 20, 21. And he's got no aircraft. Berlin is safe. We can even probably soften them up with the Japanese. Take a few units off. So double, triple check it. I like it. I'm going to put the tank in Berlin. I want it there for defensive purposes. I think Berlin needs to go into a more defensive stance here now, since I am anticipating the capture of Moscow. Let's see it, UK. Japan round 8. Looks like he pulled a gambit up here. It might work to hold him out. He has essentially put us well in the lead after an allied turn. If I try and hit Moscow with every Japanese unit that I can and land everything in Karelia, because he's got 36 Americans, 37, 38 if we count the 2 bombardment that he could potentially use. So he'll have 38, but he'll only have minimal firepower. Most of that will be 1s. So if we leave everything here and we try to set it, let's do this. We try to set this, and let's set it so that we lose fighters before tanks and bombers before tanks. See if we can preserve those tanks. I'm going to have to remind myself to change that. That is not the way that I want this to be. Let's look at the turn for the UK. 3 fighters and an infantry. Finished with Africa, and in Karelia, I lost 11 infantry and 2 anti-aircraft artillery. And the attacker lost 25 infantry, 9 artillery, and a tank. That was huge profit. The fighters in Russia that I forgot to count before. I forgot to count 4 more units. They were down in India. So that's his mobilization. So the Japanese, I like that. 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 1 bomber. Let's go to the next phase. Alright, 3 infantry on that 1 infantry. Let's put what we can into Moscow. get these 4 transports with this German fighter. I want more. I want as many hits with the Japanese as possible. I don't think one fighter is going to make a difference for the Germans, but the Japanese, I want them going in there with as much firepower as possible. It's 14, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 36. Alright, that's it. Let's see it. It is implausible. Okay, may the dice gods be with us. Okay, so now he is left with 26. I'm assuming he's going to wipe out these tanks, the bomber, the 3 fighters. So let's see if this gambit works. Let's see if this gambit works. Okay, let's mobilize. A new bomber, a new tank, the artillery, and all the infantry. Let's see it. Allies.